Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Stoneblock. Last episode we set up this Tinker Smeltery and between episode I have been smelting down my stuff. We've got a lot of goodies in here now. And this episode I want to work towards a mob farm because we need to get this. Which is kind of a problem. We need rotten flesh, we need bones, and we need ender pearls. Now, ender pearls haven't been too bad because I actually own an ender pearl. And actually, let's take all of our rotten flesh, not our rotten flesh, sorry, all of our mob drops and put them in here. So this is what we've got for mob drops at the moment. Now, I want to show you where I'm going to put the mob farm. We're going to put it over here. It's going to be semi-automatic. It's going to, well, it's going to be fully automatic, to be honest with you, as long as everything goes accordingly to plan. It's going to kill the mobs, and it's going to send them exactly where we want them to send them. So, first things first. This mob farm can work for 16 blocks by 16 blocks because I want to use this, but I want to know how this fan actually works. So I'm going to need some redstone, and I'm going to need some iron. And then I'm going to need some stone, which is in this chest. So I kind of want to just see, make a repeater. Oh, I need 2 redstone torches. Okay, we'll make 4. It's fine. And repeater. 1, 2. And then we should be able to make 2 of these. Now. Oh, did I just make 1? What am I missing? Why did it take 4 stone? Okay. If you say so, game. If you say so. If you say so. That's fine. We can go and experiment to see exactly how these work. Because I've never used these fans before. I usually use either this fan or this fan. But this fan, although while this fan doesn't require any sort of realistic upgrades, these upgrades do require stuff we don't have access to yet. So we'll worry about that in a little bit. So I want to pop this down here. Ooh! Ooh! Me a likey! Me very much likey this fan. This fan cool. Me like this fan. Me want 4 of these fans. Me like fan. This fan is cool. Okay, so let's get into actually building this thing. And I'm going to need some oak wood. You need to get faster. Okay. So first and foremost, this pushes by 16. So I actually want to just bring this up to here. There'll be a pillar there, and there'll be 1, 2, 3 between the pillars. So that'll be where the next pillar goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillar. Okay. This is to keep this whole base on a thingy. Remember, this is the stage 1 of the base. If you don't know what we're doing with our base, we're having 3 different bases. Right? This is just our general room for now. This is going to be area 1. This is where we're going to start off in the beginning ages. As you can see, the sieving is not automatic. Sieving is manual. This farm is going to be automatic, but that's because we are at the stages where we can make it automatic. But, you know. So this is all going to be made out of materials we have access to. So a lot of cobble, a lot of oak wood, because that's what we have access to. When we get some resources sort of going and we decide to start making these farms automatic, we'll be clearing out in here, which I'm going to clear this out with a builder. A huge area with a builder. And then we can just start building. And then our final base, which is going to be something, is going to go off in this direction. Now, I do need to make sure that when I'm doing this, that sort of like corridors don't connect. Like we could easily connect this corridor up with a corridor from that base. And that'd be really cool. And they will interlock like that. They will thingy, because with a lot of blocks, like sky blocks and nether blocks and stuff like that, the bases are always the same. People just end up doing so little to their base because they're not going to have that material for long. You know, it's not going to be long till we are... That was right the first time. It's not going to be long until we are in an age where we can start producing materials, especially in stone blocks, because they come along so quickly. Used to come along so quickly in like sky blocks and stuff. It comes along leaps and bounds. You work a little bit to get what you want, and then when you start getting what you want, it starts coming across in leaps and bounds. Okay, so I think we're going to just Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more wood for this. I think I have some, though. I think I do. Yeah, you start coming along in leaps and bounds, and before you know it, you know, resources that you were struggling to get, you've now got in an abundance. Which is kind of cool. So I may have to go AFK for a little bit to let some wood grow. But, let's just start this a little bit here. Like so. Okay, so this is going to be like the spawning platform, and part of me is tempted to push this back even one more. I mean, I definitely know that I want to be able to come here, so we may actually go back a little bit further in this direction. But for now, we'll just do this. Let's get that down. Let's pop that down. And I also don't want mobs spawning here just yet. Now, I'm not so sure on the efficiency of this farm because in a sky block, it doesn't have any blocks to check. In the stone block, it's got a lot of stone blocks to check. But the idea is this farm will just be working as and when we're not working. So what we'll do is we'll pop... Yeah, I do want to take this back one more. Like so. Shouldn't be that difficult. Should be relatively quickly. Especially using the hammer. The hammer has been an excellent tool for clearing this area. And I am actually going to go and watch some Let's Plays. Because there's got to be an easier way to clear an area than what I'm doing. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I know the builder's an excellent way of doing it. But that's just a little bit late game. A little bit late game. Now the reason we are doing it this way is because I want... See, this is going to be the spawning area here. It's going to be 2 by 2, and I want spiders to be able to spawn. Okay. So let's just do that, and let's put a torch down there. Now, the question is, if I put this... Oh, yes, of course. This actually doesn't require a redstone signal, does it? But I would like the ability to turn it off. Okay, that works. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Pushes us a little bit too far, but we can actually change that. So I'm going to need 3 more of these things, I think. Like so. Yep. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this farm up a little bit. I'm going to make myself some more of those. Get myself some more wood because, like I said, this farm needs to be at least 3i for Endermen. So I think I'm going to cap it off like so. What's this? This is 4 high, right? So that gives us plenty of room. Let's just get this hammered out here. Like so. And we don't actually need this block here. So this is sort of like the idea of what the farm's going to be like. So yeah, I think I'm going to get myself some wood together. I'm going to finish off building this. And then when I'm ready to sort of like put in the killing areas and the killing platforms and all that kind of good stuff, I'll bring you back. So back in a moment. Welcome back. And we've got this in place, almost completely in place. So I completely missed this. There we go. So we've got these fans. They are all pushing at the moment. And they will all push us to this hole here. Yep. So we are all going to get pushed to right here. Maybe I should increase that by just 1 on each side. You can actually right click these. As I've shown at the beginning of this video, to increase them. It doesn't allow you to scroll. So I kind of like this. I like these fans. They're so much easier and usable and cheap. And I like them. I like them. It's the first time I've ever played with them as well. And this one up here is set to always on. Now we've got one up there because spiders are going to climb up. And I made an additional one by accident. So we want all our mobs to end up in a killing chamber here. Now we need to kill them. And we're going to kill them using spikes. This is my favorite method of killing them. And that's the way that we're going to do it. Because that's the way that cookie crumbles, as Jim Carrey would say in Bruce Almighty. One of my all-time favorite films. So. I'm going to need, I think it's 3 swords. There we go. And I think I'm going to need a block as well. So there's an iron block. And what we want to do is we want to go spike. Right, so you've got wooden, you've got stone, you've got iron, and then you've got creative spikes. They craftable? No. Sometimes in some packs they do allow you to create the creative stuff. So, iron spikes. Very easy. And this will kill them and give us all of our goodies. So we're going to go and plant this down. So now mobs, they're going to come here. And they are going to get killed by these spikes. Look, if we stand on them, as you can see, it does a lot of damage. And they shouldn't be able to get off of them. Shouldn't. But what we need to do is we need to collect the drops, okay? And there's a couple of ways we could do this, but I want to use something that I've never used before. Or at least, I don't think I've used before. It's called an item collector, and I'm so thankful we have an ender pearl because we require an ender pearl for this. But in addition to that, we also need what's called obsidian. And we're going to get that by creating a stone barrel, like so. Do I have a bucket of water? Yes, I do. Because I'm going to need this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, like so. Down to, I'm going to put a stone barrel here. And I'm going to put the water like so. And what we need to do is we need to take lava. And we need to put it in the stone barrel. That gets us obsidian. Very easy, very simple. Lava, stone barrel, obsidian. Lava, in the stone barrel, into obsidian. Okay, so we've got that. And I think, if I remember them in the recipe off the top of my head here, I did just look it up. No, I'm missing something. What am I missing? It's called an item collector. Oh, that's a hen house. I thought there was a wooden item collector then. I need a hopper. And I have everything I need to make a hopper on me, which is good. So we just make the Y shape for the hopper. Where's my chest? There we go. And boom. Item collector. So if we go over here, we can just toss the item collector on here. And let's get rid of the torches in the offhand. Does that not let me... What is the advanced item collector? I don't know if this is going to work. Let's just fill this in a little bit. And I'm going to go and toss an item behind there and see if it gets picked up. That one clearly got picked up. Ooh. So yeah, it's getting picked up. I thought you could configure it. That must be the advanced item collector. Okay. So let's turn these off. Because I really don't want to be pushed into them spikes and killed. And this should be our mob farm all operational for the most part. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I got picked up. Cool. Okay. Now these red X's, you press F7 and that will bring them up. If you see a red X, it means that mobs can indeed spawn on that location. If you see a yellow X, which we won't see no yellow X's, but a yellow X means as long as the sun is down, a mob can indeed spawn on it. So you might want to watch out to make sure that when you're playing like sky blocks and stuff like that, it's probably best to keep an eye on it because we're underground or we're in the middle of stone. I don't actually know. We're at the Y level 90, so we are at a reasonable Y level actually. But yeah, okay. So that should get us our stuff, our drops. I'm just going to bring this down for now. Did I switch these back on? No, I didn't. Let's switch those back on. Now, I don't know how frequent mobs are going to spawn, but they're not going to spawn while we are close by. So now we've switched all of those on. I want to just check that I did switch that back on. Always on, yes. Okay. And we can empty out this. And let's just bring... Okay, that's not going to come all the way down. So, we need to be 30 blocks away. This is at 35, so we need to be at 5. Which actually over here puts us beyond that limit, which is good. So hopefully some mobs are going to spawn there. So, I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to grab a snack because I'm a little bit peckish. And then I'm going to come back and see just how many drops we have got. So I'm going to actually stand even further, as far as I can over here. Yeah. And I'm actually going to block myself in. We'll put a torch down because I don't know if they're going to implement the thing that implements in the deep dark. Where if you're in the darkness, you die. So yeah, back back in a mo. Well, it's been about, I'd say about 10 minutes. And I've seen some red dots, so I want to go and check this out. Let's have a little look, see how we're doing. Not brilliant. Okay, let's have a little open up. That's a blaze that is not quite getting pushed. Okay. So if I take you out and we go with control the speed of 7, shall we say? Just see what happens when we do 7. Okay, so if we do 7, that definitely pushes it. And I want to do 7 this side as well. Because obviously if we've got it going too far, 7 and... Oh no, I did that fan. It's this fan that I need to grab. Okay, I'm waiting for him to shoot at me. Oh, hello. What does he give you? Slowness. Okay. So he's not getting pushed because we're missing a fan there. Okay. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult to go and make another fan and stick that up there. Even if I have to kill him manually. Blizzards may be a little bit of a problem. Maybe. Let's see. I've got that. I've got, I think, everything that I need to make it fan. So make the repeater. And we make the fan. And I think it's because we are missing a fan in one of those areas. Oh, hello. Maybe they just aren't affected by this. Always on. What are you? 5 and 5. So let's move you down to 5. Yeah, we'll just leave that on 15. Always on, yes. And then move that one up to 15 as well. Push, push. What is it? Ah! Oh! Wow! We can actually make an elevator. That might actually be worth it. So I could have just put one in the middle to pull them. But that's okay. We've got the stuff. So we just basically need to leave this to run for a while. I'll probably just leave this on for a while later on today. Because I think this is the last episode of this I'm going to record today, because I need to do some between episode stuff. Basically, I just need to let this run and let this run. Like I said, I'm trying to get ahead of videos a couple of days, because right now I usually prefer to be a week ahead, but I'm only a day ahead. Although I never upload the same day I record a video. So like, I know there's no videos going up on my channel today, but I'm recording today for tomorrow. So let's just sort of like bring these down and, you know, oops. Yeah. So yeah, guys, you're going to have to let me know what you think of this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.